Why is it important for youth to gain employment? Job opportunities provide youth with the skills and experiences important for their growth and help them transition into later phases in life. So, why is it difficult for youth in Malvern to secure employment? Youth aged 15 to 24 in Malvern are struggling to find a job, resulting in increasing youth unemployment rates. So, let's find out why this is our reality. Malvern is situated in northeastern Toronto and is packed with many small businesses, family-owned shops, and community centers. This community is well known for its diversity as well as its many youth-focused community programs. Youth are able to channel their creative potential and improve skills through these programs. The number of small businesses in Malvern may be evident of the many job opportunities, yet youth struggle to find work here. There are many factors that potentially cause this issue. Is it that there are many shops that hire someone well known to them, or could it be that stereotypes and biases along with the lack of opportunities and career guidance play a part?
Malvern has a population of about 44,000 people, with its highest concentration of young people in Canada at 15%. It is a very diverse community with over 60 different cultures represented here. Despite this strength, the community is still recovering from its negative labels stemming from its past association with street gangs. And that's possibly why Malvern is viewed as ghetto. This may cause employers to associate youth with certain activities and characteristics. Employers may also expect a certain level of work experience when hiring. But many youth don't have the work experience needed, because how can you gain it without the job? The unemployment rate is 10.5% in Malvern, compared to the citywide rate of 8.2%. Limited funding from the government for public transit puts additional constraints.
This issue has been trending upwards in Toronto since the early 2000s. Certain new businesses may be influenced by the stereotypes. Since they want their businesses to go well, they may only hire individuals well known to them, making it difficult for the once disengaged youth to find meaningful employment. Additionally, youth continue to lack work-related skills required by many employers. As businesses evolve, these requirements are only increasing. In Toronto, there are programs which provide employment support for the city's most vulnerable youth. These include organizing job fairs in neighborhood improvement areas and neighborhoods undergoing revitalization. Avenues like these have allowed youth to get the chance to learn more about job search, resume building, skill development, and more. I feel that organizing job fairs is the good step in the right direction to halt the growth of this issue. But other smaller steps need to be taken towards growing the number of employment opportunities for Malvern's youth, such as hosting workshops to build essential skills.
The City of Toronto's youth population rate is 12%, lower than the population in Malvern. Therefore, there are more youth seeking employment in this community compared to other neighborhoods with a lower youth population rate. The typical Toronto resident also has a commute to work, which is longer than almost anywhere else in Canada, at an average of 34 minutes. Back in 2010, the promised Scarborough-Malvern LRT was cancelled, making it even more difficult for opportunities to flow in or out of the community. The city may attempt to use its role as an employer to increase employment opportunities for youth. A range of employment services can be contracted to more diverse groups. Programs may continuously be improved to reflect changing labor markets. Youth unemployment is an issue that needs to be highlighted in Malvern. There are many talents that youth exhibit that are often overlooked. Schools are, more often than not, completely focused on training students academically. Youth in the Malvern community can benefit from learning more about employment opportunities and how to position themselves to gain better access to them. This includes connecting youth to existing resources in the community. The government can look into funding different programs and organizations that could provide youth with essential connections and support. According to a 19-year-old university student that I interviewed, finding employment here was more difficult as a secondary school student, as that is the time that many individuals search for jobs to gain early experience and an introduction to working. Alternatives may be encouraging volunteering with compensation that may be financial or skill-based. There are many opportunities to come to a common ground that benefit both the employer and the youth.
With the current pandemic, youth are having a harder time finding employment. In the future, there's a chance of more opportunities surfacing, but with businesses trying to get back up after the pandemic, that chance may be low. Businesses that hire large groups are less prevalent in Malvern than other communities. There's a big opportunity for companies to open offices or businesses in places like Malvern. This would have an impact on far more than youth employment. It would have an impact on the economy, lifestyles, and infrastructure. All in all, the youth in this community have many talents and abilities that could positively contribute to the workplace, and we'd like to see this value shared with others.